Hey there, Maria Romano here with From Love to Legacy. Because love, leadership, and growth aren't separate, they're connected. Here, we focus on building businesses, relationships, and lives with impact.
If you want better results, stronger relationships, and a legacy that lasts, you're in the right place. Welcome to From Love to Legacy with Maria Romano, where leadership and real-world results meet human connection. Because how you lead and how you love today becomes the legacy you leave tomorrow.
Hey there, day 10 of 70 doesn't have to suck. And 70 can be sensational. For those of you that are maybe seeing me for the first time and coming across this, my name is Maria Romano, and in July, I turned 70. The big 70. And I've got to tell you, I've had a hard time with it. I struggled, and then I decided, you know what? I'm going to get on social media and share 70 days of being 70, because I'm not the only person out there 70, and you're going to get there too one day, or maybe some of you have passed me. But there are times that we do feel a bit melancholy, a bit depressed once in a while. And that's why I decided to do the series to come to you and bring you something different each day. Maybe something to spark and inspire you enough to aspire you to take action. Because you know what I felt? I felt like, okay, how many more great days do I have? How many more great years? How much longer do I have to live, right? You think that. We don't know. We don't have a crystal ball. If we had a crystal ball and knew, that's a different story, and I don't want to know, right? But it does, but let's face it, we get to a certain age and we do feel old, which in one of my videos, I said, eliminate the word old and use the word seasoned or mature, because we've lived more life. And really, it's a gift to have lived more life. So today, I want to talk to you about humor. Okay, and I think humor is so important to bring into your life, because that makes you laugh. When you laugh, you feel good. And humor just makes you just look at the world differently. And start with maybe laughing at yourself. There are times, right, when I walk in a room and I forget why I walked in the room, and I have to think, okay, why did I walk in? And I have to laugh at myself. Now, my daughter would say, Mom, you're getting old. She'd point it out. This is what happens. Well, you know what? It happens even when I was in my 40s and 50s and 30s. So it does happen. Sometimes we're so preoccupied. I do have to laugh at myself. Or sometimes I look at something several times and thinking, how come I don't understand it? And then it's like in plain sight when I'm reading it. And I have to say, okay, sometimes I need to slow down my mind and not try so hard. But think about 3 things that you do that you can laugh at yourself. Maybe you keep leaving your keys in the same place, and you leave them in the same place, but you forgot you left them there, right? Or many times, what I've done is I have my kitchen set up in my fridge. If I don't double check that it's closed properly, when I come down, one side technically has been opened all night long. And I just say, what is wrong with me? Why don't I double check that, right? So there's always something that we do, and laugh at yourself. Listen, these things happen, okay? It happens. Learn to laugh at yourself. Learn to let it go. It doesn't mean you're getting dementia, right? It doesn't mean you have Alzheimer's. It just means you have a lot on your mind. And what you could do is, maybe you need more sleep. Or maybe you need to have a glass of wine and say, enjoy life, right? Listen, I'm Italian, so I love a great glass of wine. And I love thinking about life and laughing at myself. There are things I've done in my life, and I think, how did I ever manage and go through that? And I laugh and share those stories with others. But you know what? Find humor in everything. Find humor in everyday life. That's one of the things I love about when I do my wedding ceremonies, because I bring humor into them. And when I do, I love when people laugh. I love when the couple laughs. At first, it actually relaxes the couple, especially when they're nervous. And it actually brings the guest in as well. They feel part of the ceremony. But that You know what? Sometimes I forget to bring it to myself when I'm around my friends or around my family. So start to incorporate more humor. Tell jokes, find jokes, share about the dumb things we do once in a while. Heck, we're all not perfect. And guess what? It's a privilege to be 70 and beyond. So I think that's pretty perfect. Cheers to you. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.